A lot of the players that I coach and work with always have very similar conversations around, I played a player who was worse than me and I lost. I always play bad against players that are below me, but I always play really good against players that are above me. And I want to just go through a little concept that I speak about with them. So we've got 3 scenarios. The first scenario is a win-win scenario. Now, a win-win scenario is based upon playing someone who's at a higher level than you are, that you probably don't think you can beat, right? So you go out in the court and you generally play with a really free mindset. It's a free swing. If you win the match, so if you win that match, no one expects you to win. It's the most amazing win. If you lose the match, no one really cares because you're playing someone that's well above you. So it's kind of a free hit for you. So it's a really easy way. And when you go on the court, it's a free swing. So you play a lot better in those situations. You've got the win-lose scenario, where you're thinking about players that are probably on the same level as you. So this one's a very, very hard one to play against because it could go either way, but at the same time, the win-loss is not the real concern, because if you lose to a player that's on the same sort of level as you, you're not as upset as if you're playing someone that's below you. So this is kind of like an even kind of a match where it's not really a free hit, but it's not really huge amounts of pressure. So you're sort of in the mid-range of being able to swing. But then you've got your third scenario, which is your lose-lose scenario. And every time we play someone that's below us, what we generally do is we get nervous, we get tight, because if we lose the match, everyone's going to say to us, well, why did you lose? How did you lose to that player? You're so much better than them. And if you win the match, it's the same sort of concept. You're expected to win. So the expectation means that you're expected to win. So this one here is a really hard one because this player is well below you and it's always a lose-lose scenario and it's a very hard match to play. And this one here is not a free hit at all. This one here is a really high chance of, I guess, crumbling under pressure a lot of the time. And we find that our players play best in that free hit range and they play worse in this lose-lose range. And this is a normal thing. It's because we put expectations on. Now, if I asked you out there, what would be the expectation you had of beating Novak Djokovic? Most people out there, unless it's maybe Roger Federer or Rafa Nadal watching this video, you'd probably say to yourself, well, I don't have any chance of beating them. So we always say that we have a 0% chance of beating someone that's at that level, which is this win-win scenario for us. But really, expectations need to be, I guess, squashed, because what we need to think about is anytime I step on a court, no matter who I play, the expectation is that it's 50-50. It's 50-50. You're playing against one player. It's 1v1. It doesn't matter who the player is, whether they're better than you or whether they're not as good as you. The expectation should be that it's a 50% chance of winning this match and a 50% chance of losing this match. So what you have to then do is always talk to your athletes, if you're a coach, about remaining in the process. Okay, really important to understand that the process is the most important part about anything that we do. It doesn't matter who we play, it only matters about the process, which limits the expectations.